Your bureau celebrated its 5-year anniversary last summer, so you're at about the 5.5-year mark. It's a track record now that we can reflect on some, but you're also at a point where there's a new administration in town and a kind of newly emboldened Republican Congress that wants to make significant changes at the bureau, maybe go after you personally, frankly. So let me just start there by asking, with the new administration in office in the White House, how does it change the way you're going to approach the job? How is it going to change, if any, the agenda that you pursue?
So in the grand scheme of things, it really shouldn't change the job at all. Congress created us as an independent financial agency. That's been the nature of all the financial agencies at the federal level, overseeing important elements of our economy, and in our case it's protecting consumers and supporting consumers. Therefore, they set us up with a term, as they did with Chair Yellen and Chair Grunberg, that extends beyond one administration into the next, and so we're expected to work with different administrations of different points of view. And we do a lot of collaboration with the other parts of the government, not because it's one administration or another, but because we're part of the United States government. And in order for that to work well, we have to work together. So that's how I see it. We have, as I say, an independent mandate to do what we do, and we will continue working to protect consumers. I think you've been able to see our recent work, which has been steady and consistent for the last 5 years, but continues day in, day out.
So let's talk a little bit about what is interrupted or what isn't interrupted. In particular, what do you consider your main unfinished agenda? You've obviously taken action in a lot of areas. There's some where you're just starting to move. So talk about areas where we're likely to see the biggest action, either in terms of enforcement or new rulemaking.
Well, so in general, I think it's important to keep in mind that we are a law enforcement agency. That's a key part of what we do. And I bring that background from my time as Ohio Attorney General. And it is not a comfortable thing for large financial companies to have somebody looking over their shoulder, making sure that they're complying with the law and holding them to account when they don't. I mean, our enforcement work thus far has made available about $12 billion to 27 million consumers across the country. These are consumers in every state and every community who've been mistreated by financial institutions and deserve to have that put right. So that's an important part of what we do. And it's something that has to be kept separate from partisan politics or big money special interests who would try to squash it as much as they can. And so that's, I believe, why we're created as an independent agency, and we'll continue to carry forward our law enforcement work